Hello. Welcome to this syllable awareness lesson. Syllable means onsetsu. Syllable is onsetsu. Awareness means ishiki. So syllable awareness is onsetsu ishiki. In this lesson, I want to help you improve your English pronunciation. Pronunciation means hatsuon pronunciation. What do you think is the biggest pronunciation problem for Japanese speakers of English? Is it the L and the R? The Japanese language doesn't have the same sounds. Radiruredo, that's not an R or an L. It's a different sound. So it's a unique sound. So the English R and L sounds are sometimes hard and sometimes thought of as a big problem for Japanese speakers of English. I don't think it's a very big problem. I think the R and the L is a small problem for Japanese speakers of English. It's not so important, in my opinion. How about the TH sound? Sometimes it's th, and sometimes it's the. There is no sound like that in Japanese. So it might be a difficult sound for Japanese speakers of English to get right. But again, I think this is a small problem, a small pronunciation problem for Japanese speakers of English. How about the V and the B? You have a B sound in Japanese, the babi, bu, be, bo, but you don't have a V sound. Vitamin, valley, volleyball can be difficult to say correctly. Again, though, this is a small problem, in my opinion. How about the F and H? You have the H sound in Japanese, ha-hi-hu, but not a clear F sound. So, who often sounds like who. Japanese who often sounds like who, H-U. For example, hula dance. In English, we say hula dance. Often I can hear Japanese speakers say hula dance. So this is a problem, but still it's not so important. The S sound in words like city. S can become sh. There is a big difference between a shop called City Foods and Shitty Foods. Shitty means it's a bad meaning, yana. Fuyukai, I think you say. Anyway, it's a bad word. It's not a nice word. And so if you say that city, like she, it changes the meaning. This is a problem. This is a real problem with Japanese pronunciation of English, but still, this is not the most important problem that Japanese speakers of English have. These are all small problems. Every country's people from France, people from Germany, or China, or Mexico, or Japan, when they speak English, they have some kind of unique pronunciation problem. Hatsuon no tokuchou. They each have different pronunciation. different countries' people, when they speak English, they have different pronunciation because of their original language. Their mother language has an effect on their English. So your mother language, which is Japanese, will affect any other languages that you learn later in your life. We can't help that. That's just shoganai. And it's every country's people has this same problem, not only Japanese people. A foreign accent is not a big problem. Native speakers often think that foreign accents are charming and nice. So the foreign accent, a Japanese accent, is not a big problem. So we aren't going to talk about these pronunciation problems in this lesson because these are small problems. Today, we are going to talk about a big problem that Japanese people have when they speak English katakana or katakana English. Katakana English is very difficult. It's very different, sorry. Katakana English is very different than a foreign accent. Katakana English is a big, big problem, a very big problem. And it hurts my heart because I know how many years Japanese people study English. You put a lot of time and energy and effort into learning English. And it's too sad if after all this work and study, native speakers have a difficult time understanding what you are trying to say in English. So the first word you need to know is syllable. Syllables are very, very, very important. Syllable means onsetsu. How many sounds are in a word? So, 一つの単語の音. I think you understand what that means. Different words have different numbers of syllables. 単語によって音節の数が違います。Another important word is vowel. Vowel, vowel. So syllables and vowels. Please remember these two words. I am going to use these two words many times from now to explain. So I'm going to show you some English words, easy words, and you think about how many syllables are in each word. Okay? First one. And. How many syllables? And one syllable. Here's the next one. But. Only one syllable. 一つの音しか出してない。Listen, but, just one syllable. So we have and, but. Okay, next one. And you can repeat after me if you want. Is. How many sounds am I making? Is. One sound, right? Is. Okay, these 3 words are each only one syllable. And, but, is. But, if we say these words in katakana English, ando, batto, izu. If you say these words in katakana English, you are going to change the number of syllables. カタカナ英語で言うと、音の数が変わります。Right? It's going to be ando, 2 syllables. Batto, 2 syllables. Izu, 2 syllables. And ando, but, batto, is, izu. 1 syllable words become 2 syllable words if you say them in katakana. Next, frog. How many syllables do you hear? Frog, frog, frog. I'm saying 1 syllable. But if we say it in katakana, it's going to become 3 syllables. Fu, ro, gu. You are going to change a 1 syllable word, frog, into 3 syllables if you say it in katakana, fu, ro, gu. Okay, here's another one. Gift, gift, gift. Gift is 1 syllable, gift. If you teach it in katakana, you have too many syllables, gifuto. Or if you say it in katakana, gifuto would be 3 syllables, but it's really 1 syllable, gift. Okay, here's another one. Snack, snack. Snack is 1 syllable. If you say it in katakana, sunaku, you're going to have 3 syllables. You're going to change a 1 syllable word, snack, into a 3 syllable word, sunaku. So all of these are 1 syllable words. Repeat after me, okay? And pay attention. Make sure you only say 1 syllable. And, but, is, frog, gift, snack. All of these are 1 syllable words. Now, why is this important? I'm talking about syllables and katakana English. Why is that important? If you go to another country and you say ando, batto, izu, nakanaka tsujimasen. This is different than an accent. The R and the L, the TH, the V and the B. This is a different problem than that, a completely different problem. If you say 3 syllables to me, I'm not going to check the 1 syllable folder in my mind. I'm going to check the 3 syllable folder. If I hear 3 syllables, I'm going to think, which 3 syllable word is he saying, is she saying? If you say fu, ro, gu, I'm going to check the 3-syllable folder in my mind. No, there's nothing. There's no word fu no gu in my 3-syllable folder. What is this person saying? It's going to be very difficult for me to understand your English if you say it with the katakana and the extra syllables. If you say frog with 1 syllable and nanka aru ga hen ni natteru, flog toka, I'm going to check the 1-syllable folder in my mind. And, oh, this person is saying flog, but maybe they mean frog. Okay, frog. He's saying frog. Maybe he is from Japan. He has a Japanese accent. Okay, next one. This word. How many syllables are in this word? Healthy. 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 You hear 2 sounds, right? Healthy. How about this one? How many syllables? Flower. 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 2 syllables. If you say healthy in katakana, herushi, you're going to say 3 syllables. If you say flower in katakana, you're going to say furawa, and that will be three syllables, right? Let me move this up a little bit. Here we go. Okay, here's the next one. Basket. How many syllables do you hear? Basket. 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 2 syllables. If you say it with katakana, you will have basuketo. That will be 4 syllables. A 2-syllable word will become 4 syllables. How many syllables is this one? Helmet. 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 2 syllables. If you say it in katakana, you're going to say herumeto. That will be 4 syllables. Too much. Present. How many syllables? Present. Present. 2 syllables. Middle. How many syllables do you hear? Middle. Middle. 2 syllables. So you don't want to say presento, present. How would you say it? Presento. How many syllables is that? Too many syllables. You don't want to say midoru. That will be 3 syllables. Those are both 2-syllable words. Okay, so repeat these 2-syllable words after me. And be careful not to say katakana. Healthy. Healthy. Flower. Flower. Basket. Basket. Helmet. Helmet. Present. Present. Middle. Middle. Now let's do some more. How about this word? Controller. How many syllables do you hear? Controller. 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 This is 3 syllables. This is a difficult word to say because of the R's and the L's, but if you say the R and the L strangely, but you say the word with 3 syllables, my chance to understand you is much higher than if you say controla. Now I understand controla because I live in Japan. But if you're a native English speaker in another country, controla is just a nonsense word. Next, how many syllables do you hear? Adventure, 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 adventure. 3 syllables, right? How about this one? History, history, history. 3 syllables. Here's another one. Library, library, library. 3 syllables. Okay, here we have the 3 syllable words. Repeat the 3 syllable words after me. Controller, adventure, history, library, controller. Those are all 3 syllables. Okay, let's go through all 3 columns. Repeat after me. And, but, sorry, I'll go more slowly. And, but, is, frog, gift, snack. Now we'll do the 2 syllable words. Healthy, flower, basket, helmet, present, middle. And now the 3 syllable words. Controller, adventure, library, history. Let's look at this again. These are the 1 syllable words. Okay, so all of these yellow highlighted letters, these are all extra iranai letters that we add when we say English in katakana. These are extra iranai syllables. So, ando, wato, izu, furogu, gifuto, sunaku. And do you see the yellow highlighted iranai onsetsu, extra syllables? They are all vowels. Iranai oto wa zenbu boin. Why? Why is that? Why do Japanese people have this special problem? Why is this a special problem for Japanese speakers? This iranai boin, which makes iranai onsetsu, right? Okay, let's look. Your mother language is Japanese. So of course, it's going to affect any new languages that you learn. And you see the Japanese language has these sounds, you know, of course, you know, the a, I, U, E, O, kakiku, keiko, sashi, suse, so, tachi, tsuteto, etc. Right? So you can see that in Japanese, every sound ends with a vowel, except the sound. Every sound in Japanese ends with a vowel. 日本語で何の音でも母音で終わります。Right? So this is your original language. This is your original operating system for language. It's normal for Japanese people, this way of speaking, because the Japanese language, which is a beautiful language, is like this. But that's your operating system. That's your base, your kiso. But English is different. If you put an iranai boin between sounds in English, the syllables increase. There's more syllables. And it's very difficult for native speakers to understand what you're saying. So what should you do? どうしたらいいでしょうか? I'm going to say it in Japanese. まずこの問題を分かって、これから、意識することです。それしかないかな。There are rules for dividing words into syllables, but you don't need to memorize these rules unless you are just really, really interested in the topic. It's much easier to look in the dictionary. If you want to know how many syllables are in a word, look in the dictionary. When you look in the dictionary for an English word, the words are almost always divided into syllables. Let's look at the word controller in an online dictionary. You can see that controller is divided into 3 parts. See, controller. Here's adventure, 3 syllables. Adventure. You will see it like this in the dictionary. Here's another one. History. History. 3 syllables. Library. 3 syllables, right? So from now, you need to pay attention. 意識する. Pay attention to English words. How many syllables does each word have? When you're listening to English, when you're reading English, when you're speaking English, when you're writing English, be aware of the syllables in the words. Okay, to make sure you understand, let's reverse this problem. I'm going to try to create the same problem in Japanese. Imagine that a foreign person is speaking Japanese to you. You are trying to understand what they are saying, but they are putting these jama iranai boin in the middle of Japanese words. Try to understand these examples. とすくる。今からご飯をとすくる。とすくります。Can you understand? Do you see what I did? I added a jama iranai boin to つくる。とすくる. I just added an extra iranai boin and I made an extra iranai syllable. It's difficult for you to catch if a foreigner speaks Japanese with extra jama iranai boin, right? If I change every tsu in Japanese to tosu, it's going to be difficult for you to understand my Japanese. Tsu is 1 syllable, right? tsu, right? But I made it 2 syllables. Tosu, tosu. Here's another one. Listen. Gayu nayu nomitai desu. Gayu nayu ga suki desu. Gayu nayu. Why don't you understand me? I'm speaking Japanese. I added a jama, iranai boin, to gyunyu. Gayu nayu. It's hard to understand what this foreign person is saying. My grammar is correct. My vocabulary is correct. But these jama, iranai boin are making extra syllables. So it's hard for you to understand what I'm saying. Let's try another one. 翻訳円ください。翻訳円欲しいです。翻訳。I'm speaking Japanese. My grammar is good. Why don't you understand me? See, it's difficult to understand what I'm saying. Even though my grammar is correct and my vocabulary is correct, these jama, iranai boin are making extra syllables. Gayu nayu ga nomitai desu. My grammar's okay. My vocabulary is okay. Nande tsujinai no? Why don't you understand me? So this is just a reverse demonstration. Here we go. I'm going to say in Japanese. 日本語を喋るとき、いらない母音、無理やり入れたら、すごくわかりにくくなります。Right? Even if the person has good grammar and vocabulary. So if you go to a foreign country, most people don't know Japanese. They don't understand your operating system, which is Japanese. They don't understand why you put iranai boin in every word and change the number of syllables. So that's a big problem. This is the biggest barrier to Japanese people's spoken English being understood by foreign people. Japanese people will understand you if you say katakana English because they understand your operating system. Japanese people understand your operating system. If you say a word in katakana, they will understand you. Foreign people like me in Japan who know Japanese will also understand you because they have learned your operating system. But foreign people in Japan who don't speak Japanese have a difficult time understanding. And people in foreign countries that you travel in have a difficult time understanding. And it breaks my heart that they don't teach this in school in Japan at the beginner's level. Junior high school students should learn this very early. We begin to learn about syllables in the US in elementary school. Japanese people's English would be much better. Let me move this up. Japanese people's English would be much better to understand if they understood syllables and if they understood how katakana English adds many unnecessary syllables and how this makes it very hard for foreigners to understand their English. Okay, let's finish with this. How many syllables do you hear in this word? Ice, ice, ice. One syllable, right? If I say this in katakana, aisu, I will have 3 syllables. How many syllables in this word? Cream, cream, cream. 1 syllable, cream. In katakana, it will be kurimu, 3 syllables. Ice cream, 2 syllables. But アイスクリーム is 6 syllables. It's a big difference. How about this word? Strawberry. 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 3 syllables. Strawberry. In katakana, it will be strawberry. Berry, I think. What would that be? 5 syllables. So, strawberry ice cream, 5 syllables in English. It's going to become strawberry ice cream. That would be 11 syllables, a big, big difference. If you go to a restaurant in a foreign country and ask the waiter for strawberry ice cream, they will think, what is that long sentence he is saying? It's very long. And they will have a difficult time understanding that you're just asking for strawberry ice cream. So stop using katakana English. Become more aware of syllables and listen to more English. I always tell my students, input, input, input. Listen, listen, listen. And your ears and your mind will become used to the number of syllables that are really in words. I hope this helps you. That's the end. Please, please be careful for syllables and iranai boin from katakana English. Good luck. Good luck.